Starting to notch my frame. Got to start out by taking out the existing cross member, which is bolt on. 2 bolts there. There's 3 bolts on the bottom side. See that extra nut down in there. You want to get all 3 of those on the bottom on both sides and the 2 on the top. When you disconnect the brake, it's bolted in. So go ahead and slide your containing slider thing, whatever that is, pull that out and then cut a notch in the end of it right there. You can pull your brake line out. Careful not to cut too much off and go into your brake line. Then put a couple bricks, put a few bricks underneath your gas tank to hold it up. Lift up your truck and then set it back down. That way it'll be able to rest on there. Next thing I'm going to have to do, I tried wiggling it back and forth, but I'm not going to be able to take it out without cutting it. So I'll do just a straight cut right along that bottom line right there. So that'll allow me to lift it up and out. Taking a time out from my truck, making my wife a shelf. It's very easy. And you can use spray can paint to paint it. Anyway, so I make her a shelf so she can put over the sink. She wanted it black. Well, she wanted it red. I didn't have any red, so we're using black. There it is. My timeout's done. Alright, so what I did was I measured up as far as I needed to get to the ground. That's going to be at the top of the frame rail where I got to move my C-notch to. Now, what I did was I found my center point and I went ahead and marked it. I made me a cardboard template measuring across, allowing myself 3 inches to either side of center on this so I can do a 6-inch bag in the rear. If you look at the way this is set up, I made my template so that it would go from one side to the other, just above where the frame is. Then you make sure that you mark everything. That way you've got your one piece, your one in the middle, and this is the driver's side. So apparently if you turn it around to the other side, this is the passenger side. You get your metal, and then you can take your template, put it on there each piece at a time, and cut it to fit. Make your marks and cut them. Alright, using my angle grinder and that piece of steel that I bought at a recycling center for the same price as what they bought it for. I now have a C-notch cut out. Now some of you are going to say, well, that's not tall enough. Well, for my size rims, this will allow me to lay out with it just above that frame. So we'll see. I'll show you guys in a minute. Now, in case you're wondering why you keep seeing my big truck tires, my big truck is because I'm using it as my workstation. So I can clamp it to something stationary and be able to get a good cut on it. Alright, I just thought I'd show you the first one. I've gotten it welded up so that it's all the way together. It's just sitting on top of the frame right now. If I go to the other side, I'll be able to explain to you a little bit more how it's going to go again. The way that's going to work is the bottom of that C-notch is going to meet the bottom of the original frame. That's the way it's going to go. Now, because this is wider than my frame, I'll be able to notch this up into there so that the whole thing slides down over the frame, and I'll be able to weld on the outside edge and on the inside edge. This bottom piece will meet the bottom of that frame, and then everything will go together smoothly, and I'll be sitting, well, basically 3.5 inches above where the original frame was, which is all I need to be able to lay out. Alright, one last look before I start to get them welded on. I got them all fitted. I just got to grind off some of the metal off the side of the paint off the side of the frame. That way I can get it welded on. I had to fit these, if I can get this one off. This one is not going to come off either. They got a good, nice, tight fit, huh? There we go. See it on the bottom. I went ahead and capped them so that everything's a nice solid fit, and I'll be able to get it all welded on. That's next.
Ta-da!
Alright, my C-notches are in. I just got to do some finishing caps on the inside weld. I put a cap there and put a cap here. On the other side, I got to do the same thing. This side, I set myself up. I don't know if you can see up in here, but right up in here, maybe you can see that, I cut holes out, left holes for myself to be able to run airline and anything else I want through the C-notch on this side. So there it is. My C-notches are in. I just got to finish up a little bit of the welding and a little bit of the caps. But there it is. That's the next step. All you got to do is do your welds all the way around the sides. I showed you how to do your finishing caps, and then do your welding in. Once you get everything welded in, you can cut most of it off with your angle grinder, and then for your final cut, use your Sawzall to make the finished cuts. And when you're done, that's what you'll have of the old frame. As I always say, thank you for watching. Subscribe, comment below, questions. I'll try and do whatever I can to answer you the best I can. I'm tired. I'm done. I'm finished for today. I'm going to finish up that other stuff a little bit this coming weekend. I've been sitting with my truck. Broke down for about the past 4 days, so I got tired and I decided to go ahead and do some stuff. So, alright, that's it. Like I said, subscribe, comment. Thank you for subscribing. See you guys next time.